Hope you guys are ready to welcome in the new year with some brand new comics. It's time for Picks from the Rack. So I hope you guys had an amazing Christmas and a happy new year, but hey, it's time to get back to what we do best around here, and that's review comic books. So let's kick it off. With Amazing Spider-Man number 12, which is part 4 of the Spider-Verse saga. Now, the Inheritors have been pretty much wreaking havoc to all the Spider-Man across the multiverse, and the last issue pretty much had their patriarch come down and just start cleaning house, including their big gun, the cosmic-powered Spider-Man. So Peter sent off a bunch of the other Spider-Men on different missions. You've got Jessica Drew, she's gone off and she has uncovered something that may actually help the team. Well, you got Miguel O'Hara and his team still in the future dealing with the dead inheritor that they had, performing kind of an autopsy. I tell you, I'm liking where this is going. I've never seen the Spider-Man universe shaken up like this, and there's some really great cameos in here. One in particular, if you like old Japanese series. So next up this week, we have Wolverines No. 1. This is going to be an all-new weekly series from Marvel, and it stars a pretty big cast for such a quick book. We got 5 new characters who were all Cornelius' test subjects. We got Shogun, Neuro, Endo, Scale, and Junk, who are all looking to get cured, and hopefully the healing factor of the other 5 main characters, which consist of the newly reformed Sabretooth. We got Mystique, Lady Deathstrike, Dak, and an X-23. Now, they make a pretty big discovery, if you couldn't tell by the cover of this book. And there's a little bit more happening as well with a guest appearance, well, a return of a villain that we haven't seen, well, for a while, but he pops up every now and then. I think the cast is a little too busy. It almost seems like there's too many, including they had the Wrecking Crew in here. So that's a lot of people, and it didn't seem like I was getting all the characters fleshed out. Now, granted, I kind of stopped following this, the whole Death of Wolverine thing, but you know, it's a weekly series. I think I'll try it out. But you know, Wolverine's number 1. It's not too bad, but it is busy. And for some 80s nostalgia, we've got Escape from New York, number 2. Yes, Snake Plissken's back, but he's not in New York. By the last comic, he was going down to Florida to fight with the rebel group and also hide out from the people that also want to kill him. But now he's down here and more people want to kill him. It's just a pretty much ongoing struggle with him and people wanting to murder him. But we see Snake has pretty much a master plan going. It's what I call like a number 2 issue, where it's a little boring. It's not really towards the end. It's just kind of building the storyline, letting things run their course. It's still a good book if you like 80s nostalgia. And I gotta say, I do like how Snake is portrayed in this book. Kurt Russell must be just so proud to still be making money. At least I hope he's making some money off of this. Is he making some money off of this? My number 1 pick this week, it has to be the Unbeatable Squirrel Girl number 1. Now, I've made it no secret, the Squirrel Girl is one of my favorite characters, and this is pretty much Doreen finally striking off of her own, finally having her own book, and she's going to college, and it's a really great, fun story. We get to actually see her face off with Kraven the Hunter, and we actually get to hear, well, her little squirrel friend talk, because she can't talk to the squirrel, so I'm not a huge fan of this artwork, though, but I gotta say, the humor of this book is really good. I love the Squirrel Girl character. And Marvel, if you're listening, it's about time to make her a Marvel Legends figure. Don't you think so? I think so. You should probably do that. So anyway, guys, that's it for me for Picks from the Rack. Make sure you're watching next week when SCNS Live makes its return. We got a lot of stuff planned for you guys and a lot of big things this year. Make sure you catch us Saturday at the grand reopening of Roll to Play. And I'll go ahead and put that clickable link down there. And let's go ahead and close it off with the Squirrel Girl song. Squirrel girl, she's a human and also squirrel. Can she climb up a tree? Yes, she can, easily. That's why her name is Squirrel Girl.